Hi, everyone. Welcome to Financial Insights. I'm Linda, your accounting coach. So, we are continuing our conversation on common business mistakes we make. So, one of the business mistakes that I see often is paying for software. I don't know about you, as my business continues to grow. There's more needs, and I'm learning there's different software I may need, and that can be overwhelming. You have your accounting software, such as QuickBooks, you have your CRM, you may have a time clock system. All these different softwares can be overwhelming. And what I've seen is that a lot of times as business owners, we just do not understand what we're paying for. And it's just amazing to me that when I'm working with a client, I can go through their financials and ask them, okay, what's this expense? And they're like, well, that's a software, you know what, we don't even utilize, or they're unhappy with it. So we definitely have to make sure we understand what we're paying for. And before you jump into paying for a software, ask for help. So here are some common mistakes that we usually make when we're paying for software. So number one, we do not understand the fee structure or even the contract. So before you jump into signing up for a software or even an app, understand the fee structure, because a lot of times I've seen people do not realize that, okay, they have a revenue goal, but guess what? That can also be eaten by fees and even contract fees. So you want to make sure you understand the fees in the contract. Number two, understanding the setup. And what I mean by that is how who's going to maintain it, what data actually needs to be inputted, what's the reporting, all that good stuff, what needs to be connected to that software. So a lot of times, as once again the business is going, you want to get things up and going, you have customers, clients coming to you, and you just want to get that product and service out. But a lot of times we just do not understand the setup. So we have to understand the back end, what data needs to be inputted, what actually needs to be set up in that system so everything flows correctly. And then lastly, I've seen this a lot. How does the software or the app connect to your accounting system? So I use QuickBooks for an example. There are some apps and software that does not connect to account QuickBooks or even any other accounting software. So you have to ask yourself, okay, do I need to hire someone to actually put that information from the software into QuickBooks or whatever software you're using? So you want to make sure whatever system you're using is either talking to your accounting software, or you know how to get that data into your accounting software. So I see that a lot happening because you want to make sure if you have two systems, they should basically have the same data. So you don't want to have to go to this software to look for this and then this software to look for that. You want to make sure that that data matches. And I know that's a lot, but you definitely want to make sure. And you may actually just have to hire someone part time to keep up with that data to make sure it's clean. So, once again, before you sign up with any software app, make sure you understand number one, the fee, the contract, also the setup, the back end. And number three, ask yourself, okay, who's going to maintain this data? Who's going to ensure that that data is correct? So we do not want to create more barriers for our business or more work. So we want these systems to work for us. Hopefully you find this information helpful. If you have any questions regarding your software, particularly how to connect software to QuickBooks, please contact us. We would love to help you. We'll see you next time.